Good morning. Hope you're enjoying this 1st of December. Look at this. We're waking up, snow flurries. Buffalo's about to get wrecked. And we're going to start our wild Sunday morning up with some extreme amusement park moments. We got some wild stuff queued up. But before we get into the craziness, we have our good morning video. And I think we need to have a light vibe. This is how you should be starting your morning. Universal, it's probably the greatest roller coaster. A butterbeer, that's what got me hooked. That's what the real serenity here is. Look at that plate. Butterbeer. Oh.
Alice, are you a warm or a cold butterbeer man?
Oh, you got it. I'm not they have a frozen butterbeer. You don't want the frozen butterbeer. You really just want it's like a soda pop with a cream on top. See, that's a breakfast way to start it. That's a way to start the morning because we've got nothing but chaos for you. Here's a drop on a roller coaster, just a casual drop.
Is he blacking out?
Yes. Doug, has this ever happened to you on a roller coaster?
Oh, absolutely. I can't ride them anymore. Millennium Force, I'll black out on the downhill. But, I don't, fully black out. I'll start to. This dude blacks out and then just wakes back up with his hands up in the air. I'm like, okay, that's a little odd reaction, but okay.
Oh, if you think that's funny, this one is, talk about SOS. We need help over here.
I mean,
wait, he's trapped. So not only is this one of those that it would take 3 people to get her, but dude tries to roll off and then just whoop.
Dude, he's going to be lost forever. Lost forever. There is no return from that pit.
It's kind of like the couch. He just has become a penny and lint in just the cushion.
He's gone now. The couch.
All right, this is the best. We got a compilation of this is similar to the demon drop at Cedar Point. So this guy knows how to make his job fun and entertaining.
Hold on, Dad. Is there something wrong with your seatbelts? I got to come recheck them. Hold on.
That dude was grabbing his friend's crotch. Did anyone else just notice that? Because I did.
I do want to just see that again.
Just wait.
Whoa!
That's
Good
what
morning.
I saw when they went to this angle. I'm like, that dude's grabbing that dude's crotch.
They're saying there's something wrong with the seatbelt. Put your hands up real quick so I can see the seatbelt. Hands up real quick so I can see the seatbelt.
Holding on for dear life.
Yeah, there's nothing to really grab onto either. I've noticed it's people want to grab something as they're falling.
Yeah, there really isn't much of a harness,
real quick. I'm always forgetting them shoulder straps. I got them in here. I just got to get them out. Hold on.
Well played.
I wasn't ready for that at all.
Hold on, ladies.
Okay.
Forgot the major thing. I forgot the shoulder straps. I got to get it real quick. Hold on.
Shoulder strap.
Oh, that's mean.
Right?
They're thinking there should be shoulder straps.
Seriously. See, now, Doug, this is why I just can't trust fair rides. No. Something that could be put up in a day and taken down in a day shouldn't be doing.
It should not be bouncing like that. Or that on. Look, people trying to just hold down. Dude, you ain't heavy enough to hold that down.
Look at now a crowd of people can go down with the ship. Lemming logic.
Why aren't they just turning it off?
Yeah, one would think. I think it's trying to.
Yeah, I think it's actually slowing down.
Oh my God.
God bless the human hive. All right, so this next one coming up has been a bit of a national news. So this came out of Phoenix, Arizona. So if you notice, this guy climbs out right at the crest of the roller coaster. And it's because his lap band unclicks and his instinct was to jump out at the last second. And to me, that was
Genius.
genius, but also definitely not something I would have thought of.
Not my first thought.
No, definitely not. And yet this was a castle.
Seems to be okay. And then when we get closer to the top, I hear a click, different from the click of the roller coaster going up on the chain. So I checked my bar, and when I pushed it, it released. It opened. And I can't stress this enough that it could have been a child that didn't have that thought of jumping out of a moving roller coaster to save themselves.
Didn't have just a...
Which is just crazy that, like, again, his instinct was to jump out. Now, we were kind of getting prepped on this beforehand. Castles and Coasters is the name of the amusement park. This was in Phoenix, Arizona. And Doug was the one that found the article, and he brought to my attention that Arizona is among, what is going on?
8 states.
It's not letting me, there we go. It's among 8 states that don't have any amusement park regulation laws, which, whoa. Now, here's this gentleman. He's staying anonymous, which is peculiar because he's in a ton of interviews, but is keeping his identity anonymous. But again, another thing that Doug had pointed out to me was he wasn't even noticed by the amusement park people. He walked down the stairs, and that's when they realized that he had climbed out. It wasn't even like they had...
The operator never stopped the ride.
Yes, right. Imagine like you were with him and you had to continue on the ride and your friend just climbed out.
I had mere seconds to act on whether I stayed on or got off. The lap bars came down. Mine clicked twice. So click, click, and, I checked it.
And it goes in a loop.
I pushed up on mine.
Twice.
She looked. She walked away.
Yeah, great point. It also goes in a loop twice.
Click, click, and, checked it. It was latched. I pushed up on mine. She looked. She walked away. We start the climb, and you hear, the click of the chain of a normal roller coaster going up. Click, 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 click. We get just about to the top, and I hear a click different from the click of the chain taking us up. And so I checked my lap bar one more time, and it released. Well, I had mere seconds to act on whether I stayed on or got off. I just started to climb down because I just wanted off of that. I think all amusement parks that basically, have people's lives in their hand need to be better regulated.
Crazy they don't have regulations. Another interesting element to this that Doug had raised was we're big in Cedar Point, right? We're in Northeast Ohio, folks. So to us, Cedar Point's right down the street. That's something we've all grown up on. The Millennium Force being one of the biggest roller coasters in the world, one of their biggest roller coasters. And we kind of grew up on it. It came out like at the Millennium, probably around 2000, and it's been around ever since. One of the interesting things about the Millennium is it doesn't have a staircase that you could walk down on. So this, let's just say same situation. He gets out at the top. Watch this. This is the POV of like the Cedar Point Millennium. If you look to the side, that is a car track that here, if we bring it right to the beginning really quick, you can see there's a car right there on the right that you would get into. And so it takes, like Doug was saying, like an hour or two to clear out all 12 folks on the coaster, because what they have to do is take like 2 at a time or 1 at a time. They take this little coaster. So what if they don't have power was another thing I said. Like, what if they don't have power?
I never even thought about that, dude. They have to have a generator, I bet, for that, though. Like, there's no way
I would hope.
Or they call the fire department.
So let's just say same scenario. You're getting to the top. Look right up here. There's a platform that he would have been able to get off on.
Only chance, right there.
He get off right here. All right, you got now to jump out. And look how fast this ride's moving. Oh, how is that your instinct? That would never be my instinct. But let's just say he got out. Then he'd have to wait for like the next crew of people to be like, tell them help, tell them. And then that would be mid-flight. And then there would be another coaster and you'd be like, hey, tell them help, tell them help. Then that first roller coaster would make it back and then they'd probably shut it down. But how, okay, Doug, what are you doing in that situation?
Like if I'm the guy in the lap bar.
Your lap bar comes down.
So honestly, probably wouldn't have jumped out. Would not have been my first thought. I probably would have wrapped my arms around it and like holding on for dear life. Now, the difference between Millennium, if your bar broke, and that ride that with that guy was on, that had loops. So like holding on for dear life as you're going through 2 loops, I'm not sure how well I would hold on, but I definitely wouldn't have had the thought to jump off like he did.
Well, I want to remind you, Millennium does have loops too, but I was worried because I got to tell you, my instinct was the exact same. I'm not going to jump out of the moving. I'm worried at that point of my foot getting caught in the track. I need, if I survive this thing, I want my toes. I want all the extremities. So I think, and I don't think I move that fast. Do I look like a cat to you? So I would hunker down, and here's a little science to the situation.
Bar came loose while you were riding a roller coaster. You'd probably expect to immediately fall out. But that'd
be my fear.
Wouldn't happen. You see, as you're being pulled into the loop, gravity tries to pull you down towards the ground. But because of the speed you're going and the direction of the tracks, a special force actually pushes you further down, outweighing the pull of gravity and keeping you in your seat.
So again, I think maybe the majority of people's instincts are okay in this situation because I can't believe the majority of people are climbing out of that thing.
I don't think majority has that thought, that quick of a thought, because like split-second decision. None of us are making that choice, I think. Now, maybe it's in our mind because of this video. But before that, none of us would have had that thought, I think.
All right, but Doug, it's in our mind now. Are you jumping out? I'm not jumping
Still
out.
no.
Especially now that Bill Nye over here is corroborating my whole life. Like, your instincts are true. Bunker down. Centripetal force is going to hold you. You're probably okay. The bigger thing here is, how are we in 2024 and there are 8 states that don't have amusement park regulations? Who's letting that happen? And I'm just going to say that's a quite blue city. Finally, let's I think this is a perfect opportunity to move on. Drop in the comments what you would do, because I'd be curious what the rest of the people's instincts are. But it's good to have a lifeguard who has a good, slick instinct. Whoop! Right on deck, ready to go. See, it's good to have guys like that around you prepared. But you gotta be worried about malfunctions like these.
Hey, they gotta pull the.
This is footage showing the moment amusement.
Yes, and it goes for 10 minutes, Doug.
Oh, I'd be so sick.
Going backwards. Did you see that clip real quick? Look at this guy trying to climb on to like assist. Or maybe climb out.
I think trying to climb out.
This is insane. And it's not going at like a moderately comfortable speed. Yeah, maintenance.
Maintenance.
Get in on this. Here.
Furious when they exited the attraction.
The people didn't seem too pleasant when they got off, believe it or not. That might come as a surprise.
Protocols,
but
which led to the park's maintenance team promptly shutting down the power
let's
to
hear
the ride.
the
Fortunately,
groans.
no injuries were reported, but riders were furious when they exited the attraction.
Go figure. I don't think I'd be too pleased getting off that either. But you know what? I'm not a big fan of that ride. Like Cedar Point has one too.
Everyone has one.
When I was a kid, maybe, but outgrew that pretty quick. Oops. This is the FAF in the morning.
How dumb are
That's how quick you find out. That's like, economic Darwinism. Like
There's a reason Cedar Point makes you empty your pockets now on most of their rides.
Well, and Doug brought up when we were preparing for this episode, they also had a recent event with the Raptor at Cedar
2
Point,
years ago, I
where
think.
a guy dropped the phone in the roller coaster zone, climbed the fence, went into where the roller coaster was, got hit by the roller coaster, no longer able to, no longer functioning.
And the person that hit him broke their leg, shattered.
Insane. Imagine being on that ride and kicking an idiot and you lose your leg. Just your leg obliterates. Awesome.
Holy crap.
Yeah, this happens fast. This is a like water show in Germany. The pool itself just totally busts. But like the integrity of all of this looks janky. Like the dive.
Look at the guy on
posts,
the bar. Oh.
Yeah, yeah. At least he had water to fall into still. Like. But yeah, even like the dive posts look janky. Everything's just.
I mean, that pool wall did not seem very thick. I mean, as it's falling, it just looks like plywood. I mean, it looks like they did not really do a great job making that sturdy.
What happened to the profound German engineering?
They all work at Mercedes.
This is Six Flags in Mexico. That should tell you everything you need to know.
Hey,
They're getting a lot more than they bargained for at an amusement park in Mexico.
They got trapped up at like one of those
swing rides, yeah.
While in a downpour. And because of the worry of concern of the hydraulics in the storm, they couldn't bring them down. They're just trapped up there. This is quite literally my nightmare.
I would demand something for that. Like, that has to be.
What are you going to do, Doug?
No, the ride breaking, going round and round, being stuck on that, one thing. Being left up there in a storm, that's just inhuman, man. Like, that organization should be ashamed.
But again, how do you get someone down? Like, if there's an engineering concern of like it safely coming down and the hydraulics being able to stop it, like it's not like they have a fire ladder to come
no
get you.
ladder's that tall, I bet.
Man, like I said,
do we have like rides like that at Cedar Point? And that's always been my fear riding those, is because they always shut them down when it gets windy. But also, I've seen people get stuck up there on a malfunction, but not like because they couldn't bring them down. It's like, oh, we need like 1 minute to reset this, and then we'll bring you down. Like, not left up there though.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Right. No, again, this is quite literally like a movie nightmare. Now, speaking of movie nightmares, this is terrifying. And when I was at the Atlantis in Dubai, this literally happened to a friend of mine who was with us. He got stuck. Because it's one of those slides that puts a loop-de-loop. So now he went backwards. He didn't make it over. Now he's trapped in there.
What?
You start freaking out because you're worried about the next person coming down the slide.
Oh, they like prepared for this.
Yes. So when we were at Atlantis, they had this exact same type of slide where it like did a loop-de-loop, and the girl behind us, were like in our group, she didn't show up. We're like, where's Abby? Where'd she go? And then we see her like bawling her eyes out alongside the pool. We're like, what the heck happened? We went and talked to her, and she didn't make it over the loop-de-loop, and then came back and just started screaming help in every language she knew. Because again, we're in the Middle East. Like, what? And your whole mindset is they're sending the next person down the slide, and I'm going to get crushed. And then, yeah, they have like an emergency opening that lets you out. But man,
I mean, who designs it that way? Like, if it's so poorly designed that it happens that often, why even have that?
But again, it's a slide. Like, but beyond the fear, you still get out safely. So if you attest for it all and you have enough like checks to where somebody doesn't go down without the next person, or the next person doesn't go until that first person gets out, like, hey, yes, now she's got nightmares, and she said she'll never go on a water slide again, but you are pretty safe. Like, nothing's going to happen. And most people, if you eat enough McDonald's, you get over no problem. All right. We got a series, because this is like a classic amusement park laugh. people on those bungee balls that are like outside of the amusement parks where you pay
I've
like
done those.
$25 and it launches you in the sky. Some of the best videos.
We like that. Please get points! Please, look at me!
She's
It's always
having
that
a change of
person.
heart.
Please, I'm terrified. Please, let me do this. Please.
Dude, the waiting is the worst part about these things.
But
They
you know
like
what?
leave you there.
It
waiting.
comes down to the mindset you go into it with. Like if you go into it like this, like the friend next to her is inevitably gonna survive it and have a better time. But if you start breaking yourself before it even happens, you're setting yourself up for a worse time.
Please, I'm scared of heights. Let me do this. Please, do it. All right. Please, do it. Please, do it. Okay, head back. Please, do it.
Oh, I like the smoke in the back.
Yeah. Out. Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my god, dude, she's flailing.
And she's back. And she's out.
She just straight up blacked out with fear.
And out. And she's back.
Oh my gosh. Her friend's just trying to keep it together.
And the whole time it's like, I'm for sure buying this video. She's still out and back.
She keeps like
I mean, she's going out for a while. I gotta hand it to her.
that thing really kind of goes too.
Still out. Impressive. Her friend's
just dying over there.
Who is the woo? That is too funny. Out again? How?
Oh, she's ready to go.
Okay, one more.
Go. All right, let's load her up again.
You don't want to do it? If you don't want to do it.
This kid's loud.
You want to ride, man? You want to?
See, immediately when you got a kid like this, this is medicine for him at this point. It's a life. You got to do it. We gotta build that muscle. Character builder. Look at that face. Mom's loving it.
Yeah, mom was like putting her hands out. The kid's holding on like for dear life. This one's a little different than the ones I see at like Cedar Point where you're in a cage. This one just looks like you're literally just in that seat and it shot you up.
Well, I gotta tell you, at the end of this series, you're gonna much rather prefer the one with the cage.
Oh, I'm sure.
Slight foreshadowing. See, kid, you survived. It's a great character building moment. All right, let's reload it again. Oh, geez, sorry. And she's out anyway. Oh, my gosh.
She just waves her arm to bring her back. I love that. Her friend just keeps shaking her to wake her up. Come on, wake back up. It's still going.
And low key, I like it when you're out. Because you're quiet.
Oh my god, okay.
See? You survived.
The one friend was so calm the whole time.
Yeah, right. Reload it.
We're so sorry.
Being tough. Tough guy. Tough guys out. A lot of people in this series can't be astronauts. That's what you're learning.
Oh, yeah.
I relate to the other guy.
Oh my God!
You saw God. Meet him again.
Oh my God, better you lost.
Oh shit!
Oh my God.
That guy's happy.
He just paused.
Now, there's tons of these videos we could have included in today's episode, but this one is the creme de la creme.
What would you do?
Hold up. Are you sure we won't fall out? No chance. No chance. We can fall down and die. But Janice. Look, there's a camera.
Perfect kid for this, right? Can't go
Alright.
wrong.
Get ready. We're getting ready to spring. Keep your head back. Feet on the rail.
That kid is like
Barely hanging on.
he's getting out of
Look
the
at-
straps.
Look at, he's barely hanging on. Oh, this would be a
That
nightmare.
was
kid is just too
close.
fluffy to be on that ride.
What's that?
I said the kid is too fluffy to be on that ride. That was the problem. They thought he was all secure, but look at all that fluff that's just like morphing around the thing. You know?
More than anything, like all of that being held back by two little X straps. Hanging out for life. Oh.
And the mom.
Janice.
Janice, I'm falling. At least someone gets to laugh.
I'm
Janice, I'm stuck. This hurts. This hurts. This hurts. This hurts.
Gotta buy that video.
I would buy that video in a heartbeat.
So like I said, there was a little bit of foreshadowing for this segment. And so while a lot of them are laughs and fun and games, you gotta be wary of the scary parts.
Oh, bro. Oh my God. That's always been like what I've worried would happen when I see those things go, but you never actually see it malfunction like that.
All right, first off, like I said, that's when you're thankful for the cage.
Oh, hell.
But even more so, one time is a scary fluke. But once you start seeing a trend, you gotta worry. Boom.
Oh, man.
At that point, thankful for the cage.
Very thankful for the cage.
All right, let's wrap this episode up with a good, funny laugh because we've had nothing but some really extreme, wild episodes. So let's have a little bit of a funny palate cleanser to wrap the episode with.
Here we go. That your miles and miles for your nice
Thumbs up. She's fine. See, we pay for the thrills. That's what we go there for. So, guys, thanks for joining us. We go live every Sunday at 11 a.m. We didn't do the Sunday football review today because we did it last Friday. So we went live. So if you're ready to tinker for a good, getting ready for your fantasy league and you want to get some of your parlays in, go click on over because we already did it Friday, but it's here on the channel. But otherwise, we got all our different episodes and all our different, we got different channels, different shows. You can find it in one central place, and that's at our website at www.rethinktankpodcast.com. But otherwise, guys, like I said, we're here every week, and we look forward to catching you on the next one. So enjoy your Sunday. Try to stay warm. Hope we brought you some laughs. stick around, click around, hit the likes and the dangle the notification bells. But otherwise, we'll catch you on the next episode. Peace.